Good morning and welcome back to Abundance Rising. Man, things are moving and shaking. Stuff is changing so quickly around here. I can't even keep up with enough video footage to be able to show it all to you. But let's take a look at what's going on right now. First thing this morning, these trucks showed up to get started on concrete. Where are they pouring the concrete? In the guest house over there, where we just got done roughing and all the plumbing. I haven't even been able to record that for you. These guys move quick. Here's a little bit more of what we did over the weekend. We dug trenches and ran water lines to every pasture and every enclosure. Straight all the way across the driveway we ran this. We got water ran to the building to connect one section there, but it wasn't quite time yet. That's why it hasn't been dug back in yet. We're gonna go in the building and take a look at what the plumber accomplished yesterday. He has to come back and put the toilet flange on. He didn't have one on him yesterday, but there's hot and cold plumbed into the bathroom, all of the drains for the sink and the toilet, and this up here is going to be hot and cold hoses in the milk processing room. So right down here I will have my chill tank, my milk chill tank, and so I need to be able to clean it out and sterilize it, so that got installed. This right here is the hot water line for my commercial dishwasher. The sink is so large that we will actually have two large commercial faucets with sprayers on them. He got that installed for me. And this is a hot and cold line. So in the milking parlor, up high where the cows can't jack with it, is high flow hot and cold. Of hot and cold water, hot and cold hoses throughout this entire building. That'll be life changing because I've got to be able to sterilize everything, scrub it down, keep it all going. We accomplished a whole lot more. Let me show you. Last year when we set up the swimming pool, and then we filled it with water, the ground on one side sunk so bad that we had a deep end and a shallow end. With these pop-up pools, it's not supposed to be that way. So we brought in buckets and buckets and buckets of dirt from the skid steer and managed to raise this end, about 8 inches, which is really what we needed. It's gonna rain this week, so it's gonna help pack a lot of this dirt down. And then we'll be able to work on making sure it's level before setting the pool back up for the summer. This was a big part of the projects we were doing this weekend as well. Roughing and plumbing. Bringing all of the dirt up, making it level inside the building and out. I also had a meeting with my stainless steel guy this weekend. So we got to come into the milk parlor, into the milk room. We measured out what stainless steel countertops I was gonna need. I explained to him exactly what size sink I needed fabricated. There will be an island in the middle of the room on wheels so I can push it out of the way. I got a gentleman who's gonna fabricate all of that for me in trade for a cow. It's a pretty good deal. He's getting a milk cow. She's already bred. She's already trained to milk. And I will get my milk parlor that much closer to being finished. Coming in here to the actual milking parlor, he's also planning on fabricating all of my milking stalls and head gate. It'll be right here on this wall in exchange for my old milk machine. So that will also be a pretty darn good trade. I'll be able to get that much closer to getting my milking parlor up and running, and they will be able to milk the milk cow that they're trading me for all of the work that will be done in the milk processing room. As you saw, we were digging ditches and running lines all around the property. We now have a water line directly in the chicken coop. I will be attaching an automatic waterer to that with a float, so it will fill until it's full. After it fills up, it'll shut off, so the chickens will always have fresh water. Wow, look what just showed up. That's a lot. Oh my gosh. Back up, Jackie. We don't want to be in their way. Just kept up, right? You covered the top? Yeah, then it'll be fine. They'll unbury it all.
Right there was his benchmark for his final elevation. So we know right there with the guy in the maroon, we know that that elevation is the true elevation. And the biggest character drop I've done was the Texas Ski Ranch in New Braunfels. It was like 30,000 square feet.
Jeez,
yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah. Hey guys! 1 yard. One more yard. I figured 9 on the 8.5, 9.
How far of a drive is it to get it?
There's trucks there.
Sure, as many of you noticed, we built this building backwards. By backwards, I mean we should have poured the concrete slab before putting up the building. There's a number of reasons why it didn't work out that way. The original plan was not even to have a concrete slab. We were going to build pier and beam inside the building. Again, a number of reasons why it was going to work out that way. But as many other well-made plans, this plan fell through. And it actually ended up making more sense and being cheaper to go back and pour the concrete slab. And yes, they poured it inside the building. This was a tricky project. I understand that it was not very traditional. Good thing, it's only a guest house, and it'll serve our purposes just fine. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe. It doesn't take much for you to leave a comment, but it sure helps our channel along. See you next time.